Hey, welcome back to another Flights with Joel. Today I'm flying around ORBX city scene Honolulu, which includes the entire island of Oahu. I'm not going to be able to cover nearly all of it, but I'm going to fly around and show you some of my favorite things and maybe comment on a few not so favorite things. I'm also flying the Nemeth Designs ND407. This is a new aircraft. Both of these things were on sale. If you're watching it the first or second day, they're still on sale. Otherwise, sorry I didn't get it out sooner. I was traveling and stuff for the Christmas holiday. And I am going to do a full review on this aircraft, because I do like it. I don't think I would have the patience to review anything I don't like. Also using track IR, so a lot of the times I'm going to be moving around. I try and keep my motions slow. So this is the new 407 from Nemeth Designs. I didn't buy it right away because I just wasn't sure about getting yet another 407, but I really like this aircraft, so I had to grab it. So here we go. Let's check out City Scene Honolulu. There's so much to see in here. So I am flying illegally because this is a closed Air Force base right by Pearl Harbor. I forgot what the base is called already. And there is a lot of amazing features just in this Pearl Harbor scenery alone. There is a ship that is available for tour. Should have took notes on which ship this is, so I'm sure that's important. The Arizona is right there where that memorial is. You can see, I'm going to fly around it, you can actually see the oil slick. You can kind of see the shadow of the ship underwater, which when you go to Honolulu you can see clearly, clear as day. So that is a fairly accurate representation of what is actually there as far as what's available in the flight sims of today. And you can come and land on this dock. Now, the strange thing here, turning track IR back on, the weird thing here is if I go forward a few feet, the helicopter will crash. It'll crash into some invisible barrier. So that part is not so great. The detail in here is fantastic. And just a reminder, I'm not affiliated with either of these companies, so I'm just doing this to let people know what's there, so you can have a look around at the scenery. If you don't have it, or if you do have it, maybe you haven't gone to these spots. So this is, look at this, they have these huge dry docks here where they can bring ships in and drain the water out. And then one of my least favorite features over here. There's a helipad, which is extremely accurate, so it's part of the photo scenery, because a lot of this is photo scenery. So there's a helipad. Let's see what happens when I land on it. And there's what happens. It's already starting. It starts some kind of weird crash effect. No idea what's going on here. So that's all I can do, and then I gotta pull out. So I hope that the developers maybe see this and change that for version 1.01 or something like that. Because even though there's a whole airport full of helipads in the middle of the island, but it still would be nice if the actual helipads that are represented work. There's this really cool submarine down here, so this would be probably World War II era submarine. This is in the promotional photos. One of the reasons I'm doing this is because I love Hawaii. I haven't been to Honolulu since I was 19, other than the airport, but I visit the Big Island as often as possible. And if I ever get back here, which I'm sure I will, I want to see about visiting that submarine if that's a possibility. There are some other subs here that would probably be working subs. So there's a lot of ships and submarines. Yeah. Those ones are ready to deploy. The buildings and roads and everything, I think, look fantastic. The airport it's not done to the standard of an ORBX airport, but they did do quite a bit of it for city scene. I mean, it's definitely not. It's not just a regular P3d airport. Got a little more going on. The freeway system is fairly well represented here. It looks really cool. Traffic going in and out of the airport. This airport is massive. There's a whole nother set of runways way over there. The ocean looks amazing. I'm going to fly around the city. Maybe edit some of this out. And then I'm going to come back and fly up the H3. So much of this has been redone. Shipyards, marinas, boats in the harbor. Really looks incredible. Even with the minor glitches of P3d on this computer. All these buildings are just fantastic. There's a little clipper ship down there. Maybe that won't hit the building. What do you say? Different colored roofs. Waikiki Beach. And you can even see all the reefs in the water, coral and things. So fun. The detail is just fantastic. Coming up on the crater. You can take some incredible hikes up this. If you like hiking, want to go to Oahu, Honolulu, take a little hike. It's a beautiful place. Now I'm headed around the backside, back over to the H3. As you can see, there's just endless amount of architecture and buildings to explore. If you're flying over this in the heavies, you kind of miss a little bit. Like this feature here, for instance. Some kind of memorial. I really should have researched it better. But I just think it's an awesome feature in here. All the different colors and varieties of buildings definitely makes me feel like I'm flying over Hawaii. Or Hawaii. Or Hawaii. Depending on who you hear say it. Locals say it a little bit differently than people who've lived there a long time and learned how to say it. And people on different islands also say it differently. It's very interesting. The state of Hawaii is slightly different than the island of Hawaii. Oh boy. Goes on and on. Now let's see if I can find the H3. There's a hospital around here as well. So this highway is sort of new. They cut it through the middle of the island, and a lot of it is raised up, so you're driving over the jungle, so it's like you're flying. So a little more about the 407. I meant to be addressing this earlier. The short of and the long of it is I like it. But I like it for certain reasons. Other people might not. I like the view. There's more. You can see more in this one than in other models. And I've always liked the Nemeth. I guess it was 2004, there was a 206 that Nemeth, I think, helped with. But a lot of their models have views I don't like very much. This one's great. The panel is not too big, so you can see a lot more when you look around. It's just easier to see things. And I think I lost the H3. There it is. Oh yeah, there was a tunnel. So this is the other side of the H3. Just an amazing highway to fly along. So my review is not going to be done before the sale is over, which is going to be a day or two. I'm trying to get this out. So there's still a couple days left of the sales, both on the scenery, City Scene Honolulu, and the ND 407. And then there's a whole lot more cool highways. Now I'm going to do a bit of a cut to the next feature. So there are two questions now. One, can I find this feature again? And two, can I land there? Yeah, I found it. I found it. So these telephone poles are really awesome. It's all these wood poles everywhere. Great detail. And then there is, I can't believe they put this in here. I mean, if you don't fly helicopters, how are you ever going to see this? There's a radio station up here, like a tower station. Where you can practice your landing to those spot skills. So there it is. Thanks for coming along and flying. Subscribe. If I get enough subscribers, I can do a lot more of these. Whoops! Helicopter just sunk in for some reason. Some completely unknown reason. Quicksand. Might crash before I'm done talking. So this is ORBX, Honolulu, city scene. The entire island of Oahu. There's so much more to explore. That was less than a third of it. There are so many features, it would take hours to do a full video. But if anyone wants me to do that, just let me know in the comments or something. And, you know, with very little encouragement, I will try and bore you to death. Thanks a lot for flying along.